is it. Hello. My name is Droidcon. Actually, this talk is going to be my first one. My first non-technical talk. Let's see how it goes. Actually, what we're going to see is like, I've been working for different companies, exploring these kind of markets, and we will see different strategies that how we can target these applications and particular markets. Basically, everybody knows what an emerging market is, right? So, someone else out from there. Basically, to start like this. If you see this map, all the blue is the emerging market. No US, no UK, not the big ones. To mention some countries or groups, we can say like Latin America, Indonesia, China, say South Korea, Africa. Is there anyone from Brazil here? No? Strange. I've been working on Latin America, Africa, and so part of the Middle East. I would love in the future to try something with India. It's the only market that I don't know right now. But basically, there's quite a few countries that we can check right now. That's the ones that we can see that it's the main ones, the important ones. Right now, Brazil is it's the biggest country where you can find companies doing money with games applications, doing a lot of, I would say, revenues, selling games or ads. Brazil is, you can say, like they're selling almost $150,000 by day in applications. It's like there's 54% on the type South American under. Let's talk about something about strategy. Customers in this kind of markets have different users of technology. Right now, everybody is going mobile. So you can see this graph. All the green are the market that we're targeting right now. We can see an example. This is Nigeria. I think so. Almost 80% of the population using internet via a mobile device. The same is for India and some other countries. Since 2012, every year is increasing like 100% the market, the navigation to internet and mobile. And as you can see, Android is the target on these kind of markets. Mobile. This is the top. Actually, right now, in countries like Brazil, the usual business is not mobile. There's a lot of companies that doing really good stuff, but they have like let's say like legacy applications like CRM or this kind of bank. So there's a kind of confusion how to make applications, mobile application. Companies right now are just seeing it like have an application to have present on the mobile device, but it's not about that. The thing is, we have to make them like convince this company to move mobile if they have like the exact. For example, I would say that if the company is like an insurance company, well, basically it's based on services. You can make a lot of stuff for the end customer doing that. So at the end, the company will not make money with the application. They will make money around the application. So you can say mobile is missing in these kind of countries because they don't have the infrastructure to build mobile application. Like I would say an example in Latin America, in like Dominican Republic, for 2 megabytes of internet, you pay like almost $100. It's expensive. So we should see what's the target that we trying to achieve. But people right now are trying to make a movement to try this telecommunication company think different, because right now they have a lot of plans for these kind of devices, just data plans, but it's too expensive at the moment. But people doesn't care about it. I know for sure that there's a prepaid cards, and people used to spend more money just to use Facebook or Twitter on a mobile device than paying the rent. As I said, here I am. Yes. Emerging markets, this is kind of different. You can go to a country like India and try to do the same in Africa. It doesn't work that way, because there's so many stuff going on right now. Like in India, people used to buy their devices and then they move from companies. In other countries, it's different. Companies used to block the devices in order to make the clients just be with them. I heard a person told me like there's a company that's blocking like Netflix because they have a service they're doing the same. Let's talk about something, the scalability. Especially in China and India, where we have a lot of people, and these people doesn't have the access to mobile devices. But if you see it as a strategy, you can make partnership with these companies like banks and telecommunication company, where you can find a brand like Samsung and make an application where they join each another and sell the device for like a small price. I think there's a thing that this person see as something that is the new, like just as I said before, let's go mobile because everybody's doing that. But it's not about it. We are being trying to teach this company that's not about it. You should make application that give the user, to the end user, real good utility. I mean, you don't have to you don't want to have an application just download numbers. You need to have user using your services. About the partnerships, as I told, it's different in each country, but right now it's opening. Last June, Google announced the Android One, for example. If you see the partners that they are on this project, most of them are brands that build mobile devices, but they're trying to enjoy or trying to make this kind of market grow, like Africa and India. But this approach is the principal one. You should start simple. As I said, you can start like making a prototype of this country. When you go to a company, like you're trying to sell a solution, you cannot go like with an application that you have like an entire CRM with them. You should have like 4 or 5 screens where they understand what application is capable of doing, and what this application can add to the company. This is something that is very hard. I said that take a deep breath, but you can take a deep breath and count to 10 seconds. This is funny when you go to a company and you're trying to make a mobile application and you're selling that you need a service or the data that the end user is going to use. They don't have that. They've been working with a Excel file. When Excel file, the entire company sharing the same file, and they don't have this information to provide you. So you need to see it and think clearly, have a mug of coffee, and try to work with them in order to make them design the back end. Maybe you will do it by yourself also, but you need to be like babysitting this company in order to be all the stuff that everybody's doing right now. Most of the country, they don't use the open source technologies because they worry about supporting. Most of them are using the Microsoft technologies. So it's kind of hard when you go to the IT department and you tell them that you need web services, and you start telling them that you need a JSON, for example, just that. They don't know what it is. So, as I said, you need to see it, relax before you start talking to these people, because they don't know anything about it. They're just trying to catch up with all the countries they're doing right now. This is the thing that we need to think about it. We need to give them time because they're just trying to be with I would say that with the entire world what's doing right now. Countries like China is a real good example. 10 years ago, they were nothing. So right now they're the main factory building stuff for all of us. So you need to think about a couple of years or months when you're trying to build something new to this country. We try to build a free service for video streaming for a company who make the video streaming. They have the clients already paying for the services as a service, but they don't want it to give them to them other tool. They just thinking about cheap. It's too cheap. Everything is about money, not even the end user like a real good experience. Mind games. A couple of things that you should think about it is every country is different. You should expect like a cultural difference. About IT infrastructure, it's kind of difficult to find something that you can really improve. It's expensive. Even countries like the US, if you build a new telecommunication company, there's a regulations that you are able to connect between your company with the other one. And this country you don't have that. It's too painful to do that and try to make them to change the mindset in order to bring new stuff to this technology. This is something that we've been doing. Okay, the way you can compete on these kind of markets is use local price, giving them global quality. Give you a real sample for if you're B2B, if your company wants us to build an application, we charge them $400 by 9 days. That's a open price. That doesn't change. If people come to us because we said that to everyone, it's not like you are going to build like a one-button application and you were charging for $20,000. You know what at the end what you're gonna get. One of the main, the ways that you can do business on these countries is making B2B applications because the end user doesn't use too many services by mobile devices. But you try to make this company like they have a sales force to go and like sell insurance. They can build a mobile application in order to take these orders and place them to the internet system. Android One. What this means is opportunities for us, like developers. We should be optimistic because I would say this next year, we are going to see countries like India and of course Africa. We're going to see a lot of new companies increasing, like a company that you will see that are right now in the States. For example, Verizon is just a US company. You don't see Verizon in another country. But if you take a look of companies like Orange, they have presence in each small country in the entire country. But we should check countries like Brazil, Turkey, Mexico. They have a different strategy right now for services like the freemium concept for applications that you tend to sell services. And it's going well. But I would say this way, developers that have who go and try to explore these kind of markets are able to make big money because there's no one can help them to grow or be with them in the entire journey when they're trying to make a new stuff. And I'm being able to do everything to help this company. Even I was in a company, they didn't have a server. We were able to provide them a server that is in-house in order to make the solution work at the end. And finally, a company that didn't have any presence online, at the end of the year, they have like 200,000 downloads for the application. It's an insurance company where they're doing with the application is like when you need an appointment with a doctor, they're using it just for that. The mobile application is doing just the appointments. And they increase the business and all the clients are happy with them. So this is it. Do you see anyone have any question or? What? Not too far. I'm able to carry mainly, you should target, companies that are selling services, as I say, insurance company or real estate company that just they have the need in order to have people that are able to use the tool or just pay services. You can find them. Even there's a problem is you try like implement payments. They don't have any payment gateway in this kind of countries. So at the end you can use like a PayPal or something like that, but they don't have anything like that. There's too many challenges, but the real good stuff that at the end you see that you added a real value to the company. Is the most what you see, but LTE you cannot see LTE in any country, so yeah. He asked what kind of connectivity these countries have on mobile, talking about mobile. I'm just saying that 3G is the most popular, but even in 3G, you can find like people are able to download just a megabyte. That's the average. GPS services. Um, you know what? We did a job trying to help a company to make this. They have a lot of places, offices in that country. The thing is, Google Maps doesn't have, or any map you can find online doesn't have the metadata for these kind of offices. So there's a real good business for a company that is open to geolocate these kind of places and then make a work with it. But that depends. I heard a company that's charging like $10 by geolocate a place. So I saw they pay for 20,000 points. You can imagine that. The thing is, it depends. Okay, you know, Google Maps is crowdfunded, crowdsourced. So these people, like, if you go to Jordan, for example, you don't see anything in Google Maps. Any question? Any other question? This is it. Thank you very much.